Did you know that there's a mysterious train that's said to appear out of nowhere in the middle of the night, traveling at breakneck speed through the streets of Palatka, Florida? It's known as the Phantom Train, and it's been haunting the area for over a century. Join us as we explore the legends and lore surrounding this enigmatic locomotive. Imagine you're walking down a deserted street late at night when suddenly you hear the distant sound of a train whistle. You turn around, and to your surprise, you see a ghostly train hurtling towards you at full speed. That's the stuff of nightmares, right? Well, for the residents of Palatka, it's a reality they've been living with for over 100 years. The legend of the Phantom Train dates back to the late 1800s when a horrific train crash occurred just outside of Palatka. The story goes that a train carrying hundreds of passengers derailed, and many of them lost their lives in the accident. Since then, locals have reported seeing the ghostly train making its way through the town, and some say they've even heard the screams of the trapped passengers. But what's even more eerie is that the Phantom Train only appears during certain times of the year, usually around Halloween or during a full moon. Some have speculated that this is because the train is tied to the spirits of the crash victims, who are more active during these times. And while many have tried to capture the Phantom Train on camera, no one has ever been successful. It seems that this ghostly locomotive is determined to remain elusive. But what exactly does the Phantom Train look like? According to those who've seen it, the train is a spectral vision, glowing in the darkness like an otherworldly apparition. The engine is said to be an old-fashioned steam locomotive, complete with smokestacks and a headlamp that shines like a beacon in the night. And trailing behind it are a series of ghostly passenger cars, each one filled with the restless spirits of the crash victims. So why does the Phantom Train continue to haunt Palatka after all these years? Some believe that it's a warning from beyond the grave, a reminder of the dangers of the railway and the importance of safety. Others see it as a way for the spirits of the crash victims to seek justice and ensure that their memory is not forgotten. Whatever the reason, there's no denying that the Phantom Train of Palatka is a spine-chilling phenomenon that has captivated generations of Floridians. Of course, there are always skeptics who dismiss the Phantom Train as nothing more than a local legend or a figment of people's imaginations. But let's face it, if you were walking down a dark street in Palatka and saw a ghostly train hurtling towards you, you'd probably start to believe in the supernatural pretty quickly. So, is the Phantom Train of Palatka real, or is it just a spooky story that's been passed down through the generations? Is there really a train that haunts the streets of this small Florida town? Or is it just a product of people's overactive imaginations? The answer, as with so many things in life, is up for debate. But one thing's for sure, the legend of the Phantom Train is not likely to fade away anytime soon. And with that, we come to the end.